What is up, guys, and welcome back to episode number 6 of the journey with club number 2, Bohemians. And let's start by showing you how we've got on the last few games. Right, so we left off at Cork City and we went on to play Galway United, who we beat 2-0 comfortably. Could have been more, but we decided to give them a day off. Then we played Shelbourne, um, who actually got off to a flying start scoring the first goal. But then we came back and we just dominated the whole game. It's every shot we got, we scored. We went on to Dundalk then, stuck with the same tactic, and we actually did very well in this game. We were losing 2-0, and we just completely turned it around. One goal, two goals, like 2 minutes in between each other. And then we score when we were going on to win it, and they scored a late one 10 minutes before the end. But we'll take it against the champions. Then we played Longford Town, another game we absolutely dominated in, and came away with a handy 3-0 victory. Then a bit disappointed with this one against Derry City away, and we drew. And Derry City had a fair bit of the ball as well, which I wasn't too happy with. But look, you can't keep winning all the time, can you? But then we went on to play Ballina is how you say it, in the EA Sports second round, EA Sports Cup even, second round. And we just completely changed up the whole team, took every player out, apart from the goalkeeper, and gave them a run at, Keith's hand first game, he scored a goal, so it was a pretty good game, which the margin was a bit better, but however. But today we're going to be taking on Bray Wanderers at home. I'm not sure in terms of the league how far we are, but 3 points off top of the league. So maybe a win could do as well in this game. As you can see in the Irish Daily Mail FAI Cup, we will play Cabinteely, and in the quarter final of the EA Sports Cup we play Dundalk. And then this is the game we're playing today in the Leinster Senior Cup. We play St. Pat's. But let's just get straight into our league game against Bray. I have to change the team around again, so it may take a second. Now, where are we? Yeah. So let me see. Centre backs, who we have in again? O'Driscoll and Best. Supple stayed in goal. As I said, I don't think I should I should change the goalkeeper. He's a very good goalkeeper, and look, you can't really knock him for that. Give him as many games as possible. Bring Kevin Keane onto the bench. We're bringing Conor DeMeo. We're bringing him back in. He's coming back in. He's been out of squad for a few games, and we decided to give him a chance back in. Right. Duggan will come out for Flood, and I think we're actually going to play Duggan because Lopez is injured. He is out for a couple of weeks, as far as I remember. No, Lopez, he's not. So we bring Lopez in for Philip Lowry, and then switch him for Duggan. Then we bring on Graham Curry, leave him up front, and I think we're just going to stick with who we have up front. They seem to be a good match with each other, so especially Lehane. Lehane is a very good player. I'm going to bring Hayes back into the squad, just in case Keown brings up or takes up injury or something. So that's it then. Let's get into the game. I think we should be easily winning this game, 3 or 4-0 by far. As you can see with Flood, his age has shown a little bit. He's not as best in his positions anymore. But we fulfilled one of his promises, and that was to put him on a coaching course. And he's currently doing that at the moment. So I reckon he'll probably only be here about a year, and he'll probably go into coaching, and then he'll retire. So, well, I don't think he'll have a place in the squad after this year anyway. all depend on how we get on in Europe and the league, of course. We're gonna have to see if, because we need to bring in a bit of money, and as I'll show you, probably after this game, we're in an awful lot of debt. 140 odd thousand a month we're losing, or that's how much we are in debt, and 400 and something a month we're losing, or this month it's one of them anyway. But our projection isn't the best. And let's see, yeah, I'll just say that, whatever. Yeah, left Jamie, yeah, he's just being rested. He played the last game, so just being rested. Right, so they're going for the 4-2-3-1. There's a big space in that midfield where we could exploit that. We're favourites, we're dominate the match. Couldn't have gone back down in terms of the team talks. Not really getting the best reaction out of the lads from it, but they still seem to play outstanding in the game. Right, so we are at home, we should dominate this, and hopefully we do that. So there's that little kick-off thing that they do. That's gone now. We're into the real highlight, and the ball falls to Flood. Carey into Lopez. Lopez to Lehen. Outwood. Keown across the box, and Roberts just can't get it on target. Unfortunately, he seems to have his shooting boots on recently, and the likes of Keown can suffer the facial injury, but yeah, it'll be okay. Keown and Griffin on those wings, like having them as wing backs, they just dominate, out and out class players. I think very lucky to have them. One thing I haven't looked at actually is how much Dundalk spent on the big teams compared to ourselves. We probably would be one of the high flyers. Over here's Roberts, he's in here, and he has a man, Carey, and what an absolute cracker with the left foot. Graham Curdy for his 10th goal of the season. He has to be a contender for top goal scorer. Roberts picks him out lovely with this pass. All the time in the world, plenty of space, and just out of goalkeeper's reach into the top left hand corner. Beautiful goal, and early signs say the streak will go on. We're 20 minutes in and we've already scored one goal against Bray, and that's always motivating. I'm gonna just tell them to concentrate, because they look at this, they look complacent already. Have to kind of put their feet back on the ground, and you have to remember there's 75 minutes left in this game. No, not 75. That make no sense. Here we are now. Their highlight. Right, so nothing on that one. Our attacking scenes lately of, let me see, how do they say it, meagered away a little bit. Here we are with a chance, and look, Lopez, yes, on the rebound. Yeah, let me just retract that statement there about the attacking fizzling out. Yeah, it hasn't really. Just thought I'd say that to piss the lads off. Lovely initial save by the keeper, Cherry, but he just cannot stretch himself enough for that rebound. And luckily enough for us, we go 2-0 up in the 30 minutes in, say. But this is where things can get dangerous, where we start to lose our composure, and we end up conceding a goal. Like I can see this is a big move, and it's gone over the bar. So I don't like teams coming in, like getting in on goal like that. That's why I have to tell the lads to concentrate and keep their composure, instead of just saying the game's over and doing a Liverpool job. Game's over, 2-0 half time, and who comes back from that? Any team can come back from 2-0 down if you let them. But we look to be holding a strong lead so far, not many long shots, and our conversion of shots that we've had, it's very good. Like 8 shots and 6 of them on target. That's a very good ratio. Now the ball's hooped up to Roberts, and Roberts has Keown on his far right side. Can he switch it to him? He can. And Keown tries the ball in, and Lopez is in there once again. And what a counter attack! What an absolute beauty of a counter attack! that was marvellous. Ball played right across the counter, and he does very well to pick Lopez out here, the far post, and just easy days. Goalkeeper not interested. He actually didn't even make an attempt to save that ball. But 3-0 going into half time, and I am very, very happy. Or is it 3-0? It is, but it looks like, and maybe it could be 4. Here's Lehane. He switches the ball to Roberts, and it's back into Lehane. Lehane. Oh, and Cherry saves it. Lehane not the best at finishing, but he does. He can get assists when he wants it. He can get into positions, and playing him as a deep line forward probably doesn't help him as a player for the reason that he's not a deep line forward. I should really train him in that position because he plays there an awful lot, and he'd be probably a better player if I train him in that position. But here we are, guys, half time, and some would say we're on the horizon, but we know we've had the past experience of Brave Wanderers coming back from being 4-1 down and like becoming 5-all at the end of the game. But we're hoping that today that won't happen, and compared to last year we have a much stronger team. Here's Lopez and the Curry, Roberts, Flood, Lopez. They move the ball so quick. Keown tries to give it in and just cannot find anyone. But the ball's being headed about now, and they cannot get out around half at the moment. If we could score an early goal, well, the highlight is over now, but if we could score an early goal in the first few minutes of this second half, I'd think that's a win for me. But I don't want to get too big headed just yet. They don't look like there's no signs of scoring. Dundalk are currently winning at 2-1 against Shamrock Rovers. We need Rovers to maybe snatch a draw off them. Yeah, they don't look like they're posing any big threat. They have more possession, but they've only 4 shots, 1 on target. We have 10 and 8 on target. Ball played across. Oh, it's a penalty. It is a penalty. Who gave away that one? I didn't even see the name come up. Here we are though. Who take? I think it's Kirby who takes them. No, Lopez, and yes, Lopez is there for his hat trick. That is, well, I didn't expect that. I don't even think these strikers have scored, have they? We'll have to check this in a minute. Lopez, beautiful, beautiful penalty that the keeper maybe should have saved. No, these strikers haven't scored, and Matt Roberts is injured. He seems to be a little bit injury prone, this fella. But look, he's played an awful lot of games. Well, not as many as Lehane. Lehane's played a heap lot of games. Yeah, he played the last game as well, so did Roberts. Yeah, he took a facial injury. You think that was at the start of the game as well, so maybe it's best for him to sit out the rest of the game. I probably should have took him off earlier. But when the assistant manager says, "Oh, you'll get through the game," like you just assume, "All right, that's grand then," you know. Let's take off Lopez. He's after scoring his hat trick, so and he's only come back from injuries yet. He scored a hat trick. Let's take him off, rest him. Gonna do the same with Curry, and bring on McGrath. This is turning out to be so far a good episode, but we know the next game is the biggest game of the episode. St. Pat's in the semi-final of the cup, and that's going to be hard. St. Pat's are currently drawn against Sligo Rovers, so they must not be on a good form, so that their heads might drop after that. And we're 76 minutes in now, and there hasn't been much to commentate on. They still only have 4-1. They're picking up a few yellow cards as well, and we haven't yet to pick up one. Our discipline has become a little bit better over the games. I think making an example of the Mayo kind of helped that, because we didn't really get as many yellow cards after that. But they have the ball now, and we hope they cannot get. We don't want to concede a goal. That's what you don't want to do. And yeah, I kind of had a feeling that was going to happen. Chris Lyons makes it 4-1. I think it's still too late for the comeback though. Here's the ball. Defender comes across and just nowhere near a tackle. And Lyons, easy ball to tap in. Not much pressure on them apart from the falling defender behind them. So they've had 5 and 2 compared to our 12 and 9. And that's the kind of ratio I want to keep it. Like, let's have a look at our passing real quick. 368 passes, 70 passes out of 509. No, that's 510. There's 72% possession of passing rate. So, like, I noticed later on in the games, the lads don't really push as much as those I'd like them to. I know we're following up, but it even goes for if we're losing the game or if we're trailing the game. They just tend not to push as much, and it's hard to like, get that little bit more out of them. They're tired, you know. So I think it really takes effect on them. Their fitness isn't the best, maybe, because I have it currently on team cohesion, and I think I'm going to take it off team cohesion and put it on match fitness. Alright, so that was a good win for us today. I seem very delighted with that. Let's have a look at how the table stands. Dundalk 1-2-1, so we're still 3 points behind Dundalk, but 5 points ahead of St. Pat's, and that push for the title, it comes ever closer to us. Still 3 points, but I'm gonna skip all this before we get to the St. Pat's game, guys. So I'll see you there. Right, guys. So we are back, and now we are taking on St. Patrick's Athletic in the EA Sports, or the Leinster Senior Cup. The Leinster Senior Cup. So fingers crossed now we can get into the final. This is a semi-final draw. There's only one leg, and there's only one change we have to make, and that will be Swan in for Roberts, who was injured and is out for up to 10 to 11 days, and we will bring in Lowry just for that backup option in the midfield. So yeah, let's just go for it. I might change to no, I won't. We played attacking the last time, and it seemed to work out pretty fine until we got the Mayo sent off, who is in for this game as well. So hopefully he can keep his composure in this game and not get sent off and make us lose 5-2 again. But this will go down to if Dundalk win, we'll play them, and or Shelbourne, obviously, but I think they will be Shelbourne. That is the other game. Dundalk are at home. Matt Roberts, top goal scorer in this league, in this cup, 3 goals. Blah, blah, blah. I always say I think it's unfair to single out a player. I don't know why. Can you expect that? I'm not prepared to answer that at the press conference. And they're playing a basic 4-4-2. Hopefully we can just pick them off. Let's see. Yeah, that's the reaction. Not the best, but it's good. We are playing in Dalymount Park. I can't remember if the Leinster Senior Cup is actually played in the Aviva Stadium, or I don't know. Oh, and Swans. Oh, he's offside. I thought he was in early there. Close. Here we are now, 2 minutes in. Early signs say we have most of the possession. Keown collects in a lovely pass to Flood. Gives it to Lopez, scoring a hat-trick the last game. Can Griffin get a good cross across here? And he can! And Lopez scores in the 3rd minute and has scored his 8th goal of the season. This is an absolute science. This is amazing. Lovely ball across the box. Low and hard. And Lopez there to just put it across the keeper, and he cannot reach it. Oh god, that's amazing. This is the the best start ever. I'm going to tell them to concentrate, because they'll either get nervous or complacent. And Griffin is already nervous. He seems to get nervous against Pats. He got nervous the last time against him. Carey tries to thread the ball through, cannot find Swan. And the ball is played to Keown, can just collect it. Plays it long and Swan collects. Now to Lehane. Lehane to Carey, Swan. Carey, Lopez into Lehane. Oh, and he's offside. It was a goal, but he was offside, unfortunately. and I'm hoping we can just keep cool heads. They have to throw in. So far they haven't had a shot on goal yet, and they won't have one yet either. Now Swan is pulled right out to that left hand flank. Plays into Flood, who gives it into Griffin now. Is that man going to be in the box? No, he loses the ball. But falls back to the Carey. Oh, that's a lovely save by Clark. Lovely. But we need to be scoring them goals. We need to put these away early. The ball runs out and Kelly just doesn't have the pace to collect it. Let's see, they have more possession. We've had 4 shots and 4 on target, so that's 100% like conversion of shots. Just haven't scored them. We've only scored 1. We've had 1 long shot. 20 minutes in, we seem to be the stronger team, and hopefully it can stay that way. Griffin passes the Floods. Flood into Carey. Back to Griffin. Can he put a good ball in? Clark easily collects. We're hoping for a consistent performance, but now, oh, lovely backtracking by Best, I think. But the ball's given away again, and Darren Cochran was offside. Ball falls to Hoyland now. They're doing an awful lot more with the ball there. We have an awful lot more of it. The ball's played long. Oh, and it's into Drennan. Drennan, he tortured us last time out, and we don't want that to happen again. Here's the ball whipped in, and it is cleared. And Flood is going to win the sprint to it. Then we play to Swan. Swan plays it far to Lehane. And we're on a lovely little counter here. But Lehane has nowhere to turn. Oh, referee, that's a sending off. What? It was a... Oh, referee. We got sent off for a tackle that last game. Curry whips the ball in and it can't find the man. Griffin Best. Back to Floods. Back to Griffin. O'Driscoll. Lehane. Into Carey. Carey has to play it across. Wales is back to goal and is played out for a throw-in. We're doing very well here, very well. Keeping the ball, flat passing it about, or forcing them just to hoover back to us. And Flood is glad to go back to Supple, who will run the game down a bit. Not for too long though. Keown is out of position now and has to track back to Mark Drennan. And it looks like we're doing well to defend against them. Lopez. What a ball to Swan. He just doesn't have the pace there to carry on. He didn't have the support there with him either. And we're only 26 minutes in. There's an awful lot of highlights in this. We've had five shots, 4 on target in 26 minutes. I'm happy with that. That's always good. But I want to get another goal. 1 goal is just not enough against this team. Not at all. And here they are with the ball. Kelly to Donnelly. Whips it in. Only as far as Kelly, and Kelly cannot direct it goalwards, and it goes out for a goal kick. But now they have a corner. And where's the ball? Oh, it's gone in the net. Dinny Corcoran, whatever his bleeding name is. The ball, we seem to concede an awful lot of goals from set pieces. Let's see this. It's headed on by Drenner, and oh, Griffin just comes off Griffin's leg and falls straight to the attacker. 1-1. That's not good enough. We needed that with our goal. Here's another set piece, but Supple will take this one. I don't know what to do at half time. Change the control, but we are playing very well with it. Lehane could be in here, and Lehane. Clark saves the ball. Oh no! But look, there's another 45 minutes to go. We are at home by the looks of it, and we have been the better team. Let's see, it's a part that the players know we're very much in the chance. Yeah, keep going until they win this. I say unlucky. Yeah, they seem to have liked that team talk. Oh, yeah, that's definitely Daily Mail Park. Looks like it. Not the real Daily Mail Park, but looks like Daily Mail Park in the game. Now, boys, kick off and let's have the first time long ball, and Swan doesn't have the legs to get to it. Best gives it into Swan. Swan back to the Mail. And now Lopez, this is where we start our attack. We're man open here. Oh, Clark saves again. Should have played it across. Maybe another man would have finished it better. Lane does have an awful lot of shots on, but doesn't really convert many of them. He's still a very good player though for treading balls through into the likes of Swan and all. But I think we're really missing Matt Robertson. But we don't have an outstanding striker who can be guaranteed to score. Like with the strikers we have, it's more of a case where are they gonna score this? You know, like if we had someone of stronger stats, pace, finishing, you know, Jonathan Walters basically. If we had Jonathan Walters, um, we probably would be more guaranteed. But I'm gonna go assertive on them and demand more. See what that can bring us. Because we haven't done much. We've let them a little bit back in the game this second half, and that's the one thing we don't want to do. Because if we let them back in the game, they'll do what they done to us last time. And the ball whipped in. Oh, it's over the post, thank God. 65 minutes into the game, and it is 1-all. I want to finish this within 90 minutes. I don't know if it goes to a playoff or not, or a replay, or if it just goes straight into extra time. I do not know, but I don't want it to go that far. Kirby with the whipped in ball. Oh, it's a penalty! It's a penalty! Oh, can we do this? And there will only be, by the time the penalty's taken, we get set back up, about 70 minutes on the clock. Oh, come on, who's taking it? Who's taking it? It's Lehane, no. Yes! Get in there! Come on! 2-1. Oh, I don't have like an actual set piece or penalty taker. I don't know. Let's see this for the finish. Oh, lovely low. So low the keeper couldn't get to it. But that is it, guys. 2-1 up, and we're going to tell the cheeky can't concentrate. Oh, sorry, copyright. Loki dokie. Sorry, mate. Just constantly stuck in my head. Here's the Mayo with the ball. Delahane Curry is dispossessed, and the ball there now on the attack. O'Hanlon. Oh, it's a goal kick. Ooh. We need to keep them out. We need to keep them out. Might go to control. Might make a substitute. I'll go control. And so we're going to pause it real quick and bring Duggan in for Flood and Keith Keane in for DeMayo. Well, we tried to get DeMayo last season, but we just couldn't get him. When I first joined the club, I tried to get him 2 or 3 times and he just had no interest in joining. Then all of a sudden, he wants to join. Swan is dispossessed, but DeMayo gets it back. Lovely tackle. And now Swan is the man on the attack. Oh, it's off the post. Oh, it's off the post. That is, straight off the post and no one there for the follow up. That's hard to swallow that one, but we're still winning this game. We need to keep the momentum going. We've grabbed a foothold in the game, not in terms of possession, but in terms of shots and on target. Shots on target. So we need to keep this going. Keown to throw to Kane, back to Keown, and Lehane won't have to pace to get onto that, but the ball's up there at the pitch. Oh, but Lehane steals it. Swan! Oh no. No. Swan, you could have shut the game out. Oh, where's Danny North? Is Danny North here, is he? He is. Oh, no, Swan, you're having a howler of a game, man. 6.5 rating. Oh, no. We have to win this game, guys. Like, if we get into a final, like, I believe we can go on a good cup run this year. We have the squad there. We've been proven, like, through all our games this season, we have the quality there as well to win the league, of course, and to win cups. So, who are we going to play in the final? It looks like this could be over. And here's Curry with one more attack to North, and there's a challenge and dispossessed North. Where do we get the fixtures? How do we get the latest scores here? Oh, it's 2-1 on both ends. No way, that game is over, I think. No, it's not, no. They just got a late goal, Shelbourne by Jonathan English. Oh, Griffin with the ball now. Griffin plays. Oh, he cannot play it in. Sullivan dispossesses him, but Keown plays it back, and the ball's just being knocked everywhere at the moment, and it goes out. Oh, no, it doesn't go out for a throw in. It's played across. Conley! No! No! The game was literally up. The ball played right across. Oh, Conley just. He was on his own. He was on his own, and I've made 3 substitutes now and have to go to extra time. That is. This is not what I wanted. Not what I wanted whatsoever. Dundalk have won their game. We're going into extra time. And let's hope we can just get something out of this. 2-2. Oh, that is after killing me. I think a part of me inside is after dying. No, no. Oh, super collects, super collects. This is ridiculous. Cameron plays the Lehane. Curry. And Curry takes a shot, but it's no trouble for Clark. He easily catches it. Just now I wanted to go to penalties or to the second half of extra time or something. Like I just don't want to concede another goal, and they're on the counter attack. Are we going to be able to get man back? It doesn't look like it. Oh yes, what a challenge! What a challenge! I don't know who that was, but what a challenge! Oh come on, lads, keep it out, keep it out. Let's give them another concentrate, because we just need them to push this little bit more, just a little bit more. That's all we need. Oh man, I'm so gutted over that. That was horrible. They conceded with 30 seconds to go. Not even 30 seconds, 27 seconds to go of the game, and we conceded. I should have just went to contain and highly structured and just threw all my men at the back. It might have been a bit overkill, but it meant that we'd actually get a result and we wouldn't have to do all this. Where our the chances are become lower because oh yes, Graham Curry, yes, gets in there. Oh, right as I was in the middle of speaking, Danny North, beautiful pass through the defence, and Curry had the composure to fire it in the back of the net, and that is 3-2. But what do we do? Do we invite them on, or do we stay as we are for now? In the last few minutes, last few seconds even, of first half extra time, and I'll just go collects it and pass it back to Supple. Oh, clear it. Lovely header down by North. Lopez. Mahane. And North is in here. Can he finish it? Yes, he can. Danny North. Oh, Danny North. Get in there, my son. Lovely jubbly. Beautiful ball by Carey this time. And edge of the box. And what a finish. That is top class finish. From a 32-year-old striker who would never really play. That is brilliant. And start as we mean to go on or go defensive? Let's give it a few minutes. I don't want to go defensive too early, but here's Danny North again on the ball. Gives it to Duggan, gives it to Lopez, and now Keane has it, and the ball is given away. But the fact that we have fresh legs up front, I think, is after saving us. We have also fresh legs in defensive midfield with Keith Keane. That's obviously helping the defenders out a bit as well. But Lopez, lovely dispossession. So he's so tired in the game, and he still puts in great tackles. But we need to keep this momentum going and just hold on to this. Don't give away any more goals. Not one. Never mind two. Don't even give one away. And here's Lopez in. Can he add a fifth? He can't. And it goes out for a corner kick. Ball whipped in, and it will go out for a throw in. I'm trying to think what time will I actually put it into defensive. There's Griffin to Duggan and lovely ball up to North and those fresh legs and he played across. He can. Lehen, no. If he'd have scored that, he would have shut the game out completely. It would have been over. But I think in the 16th, 17th minute, I'm gonna go to counter or defensive. One of them. Or I may not change it at all, but the players are looking too tired now to keep going. So I'm gonna go defensive and structured and try just try and hold this game. It's all over now. They're not going to get 2 goals. There's no point in saying this. But I'm going to pause it and say it anyway, just for the fact of it. Like, literally, look at that. The players are dead. Apart from the 3 players I brought on and the goalkeeper. Other than that, they're dead. And we are going to the final. We are going to the final. We are playing Dundalk in the final. It's all over. We've done it. We have done it. And I could not be happier. Oh, that's amazing. Let's see how he reacted well to that. Pretty asked for better. That was a close 19. You must be delighted, yeah. Yeah, I'm delighted. Yeah, very delighted. We're in the final. Right, so let's see. Now we have UCD in 2 days. The players are going to be absolutely knackered. But we're going to check on what game we'll be back for. Right, so I think I will be back for say I'm going to come back for the Galway enoy game and the Senior Cup final, the Leinster Senior Cup final. I'm going to do my very first final on this channel for this series. And guys, that is it for today's episode. Hit that like button if you've enjoyed it. 2 outstanding games, 4-1 against Brave Wanderers and an extra time 4-2 victory over St. Pat's Athletic. You have to hit the like button for that. Even if it's only 1 like or 4 likes. But maximum of 4 likes, guys, that would be absolutely amazing. Don't forget to comment down below. Tell me what you think of the games. Give me all your feedback. Don't forget about the feedback. That's really important to me. I'll get back to every single comment that I'm given. Subscribe to the channel, obviously, so you can see the final. So you can don't forget as well to click that little bell so you're able to know all the content I put up. You know, you're gonna get great videos on this, I promise you all. And follow me over on Twitter at the Near Gamer for the newest and latest updates on my channel and on all episodes I publish. Thank you very much, guys. Adios.